I stepped right up to the circle, smiled, and launched into my icebreaker joke, only to be met by a wall of blank stares. It took me a second to realize that the conversation I'd been eavesdropping on from across the room was, in fact, not in English at all. The words I'd caught were just similar enough to trick me, familiar syllables, a cadence that sounded almost like my own language. But now, standing in the middle of their group, I was surrounded by a swirl of rapid-fire dialogue that I could not parse, punctuated by the occasional polite nod in my direction. Someone, a tall guy with a scarf, looked at me and said something that must have been a question. His voice was friendly, but I just blinked, my smile frozen. I could feel my face starting to burn. I tried to laugh it off, making a vague gesture with my hands like, "Sorry, I didn't catch that." But this only seemed to confuse them more. Another girl tried switching to English, but her accent was thick and hesitant. She asked, "You are new here?" I latched onto the lifeline and nodded way too eagerly, which set off another burst of conversation in their own language, much faster, much more animated. I didn't want to look rude, but I had no idea how to excuse myself gracefully. The group kept glancing at me, then back to each other, voices rising and falling in waves. I heard my name. Someone must have asked who I was, and then a long, drawn-out explanation that sounded like it involved a lot of guessing. My palms grew clammy as I stood there, utterly useless, clutching my plastic cup of watered-down soda. I tried to laugh again, but it came out as more of a nervous cough. Suddenly, someone else joined the group, and everyone seemed to shift away from me, the circle subtly closing. I was now on the outside, not quite dismissed but definitely not included. My joke, my entrance, everything had just evaporated. The worst part? The music in the background was too loud for me to even pretend to check my phone for a fake text, so I just stood there, sticky cup in hand, smiling at nothing, as the conversation washed right over me.